Bitcoin is currently in this sideways phase, but will we soon see a breakout to the upside, or we will see another correction? In this video, I will talk about Bitcoin and share my price prediction for the future. On a weekly basis, we can see that we are currently still rather in this downward move. We first saw a pullback since the last all-time high, then tried again to move up, did not make a higher high, and then corrected back to the downside, which means there is a chance that we will continue to correct and see lower prices, but the current weekly candle still has 12 hours and is at $61,600, and we saw this candle wick here below, and that means the chances are high that we have just taken liquidity here and could break out to the upside again. Only if we see this candle wick close below these last lows, it would be a very bearish sign. On a daily basis, we can see that we corrected here and, as I said, swept this liquidity here. We have been moving sideways in this range for several days now, which means the chance is high that we could see a breakout in one direction. Because of course, during a range, liquidity always moves upwards and stops are placed by traders above the recent highs or below the recent lows. And we are clearly in a bearish downtrend. In the midterm, I think we will see a short squeeze because we still have a lot of liquidity at around $65,000, but also at $69,000, and of course in between. This means that the chance is high that we will rise again in the medium term, but as long as we are in this downtrend, always forming lower lows and lower highs, then the chance is, of course, not yet there for us to see the trend continue upwards. Currently, we have the last high on the 4-hour candles at around $64,500, then fell into a lower low. And currently we are, as mentioned, in this range. And like I said, in the midterm, I think we will see rising prices and will definitely come back to this region again. In the short term, however, we are still positioned short, and there is a high chance of seeing rejection at this supply zone and then seeing lower prices. Especially under these lows here, we still have massive liquidity, meaning below 60,000 during this last down move. We took the liquidity that was here and moved back up. But I think there's a good chance we'll take liquidity below these lows under 60,000 here and potentially also revisit these quicks here, meaning my optimal scenario would be if we correct bearishly here again, come to this region here, take this liquidity here, and then build a bullish trend in this region here again. Would that be a perfect entry point for me? But also, as I said, only if we find bullish acceptance here again and post higher highs. Otherwise, as I said, we remain short. If we manage to break through the supply zone upwards, of course, the chance would be there that we run into this high C again. And if we break above here, then we are in a bullish trend again. But as long as that doesn't happen, we are still positioned short. But I think as long as we don't break below these recent lows, we will soon see the short squeeze to the upside. Only if we see this last demand block breakthrough to the downside. That means if we fall below $56,500, then I think the chance is high that we will see significantly lower prices. Then the next interesting zone would be exactly this order block here at around $52,000. But currently, as I said, I don't think we will reach this. My optimal scenario would be, as I said, that we see another rejection here. In the best case scenario, we come below these lows. And if we then show bullish reactions, I would enter a long trade. And if you want daily updates on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, join my free Telegram group. First link in the description. So to sum up, we are currently in this range and there is a chance that we will see lower prices again to gain liquidity here again. In the medium term, however, I think we will rise again and see an immense short squeeze because many people are currently short in the market. That means I think we will see a massive rise to at least $64,000 to $65,000, maybe even up to $68,000. But as long as we don't power, I would still not enter a long trade because, as I said, we are still in a downtrend here. Alright folks, thanks for watching. I wish you much success in trading and see you in the next video.